Compared to most circuits on the F1 calendar, the Bahrain circuit is often considered to be one of the most forgiving circuits. At many circuits you can find yourself on the grass or even in the gravel trap if you run just a little bit too wide. Or you might just even find yourself with floor damage from running over the curbs. But with the flat surfaces around the Bahrain circuit, you can find ways to utilise all of the track on entry and on exit. More specifically, the right hander of turn 4, the fast left of turn 11, and the penultimate corner of turn 14 right before finishing off the lap on the main straight. Utilising these corners can save you a tenth or two, and over the course of a whole race stint, it will save you loads of lap time. But today, we'll focus on utilising the entry of the tricky turn 11 to demonstrate the easy gains of using every inch of the racetrack. Bahrain's turn 11 can often feel like quite an awkward corner, especially in terms of getting back onto the throttle on exit and maintaining good traction going up the hill. Staying well within the track limits into turn 11 will give you a tighter racing line, meaning that you will have to put in more steering input, making the car work a lot harder through the corner. It will make the traction zone on exit a lot tighter too, especially if you find yourself running wide onto that annoying outside curb. So, riding on board now, we're going to use all of that outside curb before braking between the 150 meter board, right about where this blue strip is on the outside of the track. Then we're going to meet the apex and build back on the throttle as we go up the hill. Opening up the entry helps to reach higher apex speeds and allow the car to be more stable, as the car is just that little bit straighter going through the traction zone as you get back on throttle. So, what is the true time gained from utilising all of the track going into turn 11? Reviewing our driving on the Track Titan platform, we can compare our 2 laps at turn 11 and see the different outcomes of taking the 2 racing lines. In this case, it's the blue line which is faster, and it's the wider line on entry which helps the traction on exit. Straight away we can see how the wider line on entry is 0.17 tenths clear of the tighter line. And as we've predicted, the tighter racing line on entry compromised the exit, making the traction zone a lot trickier going up the hill. But the key takeaway when comparing the data between the 2 laps is the benefit of being able to get on the throttle a lot earlier and build up speed quicker through the traction phase, as illustrated here in the focus zone. The wider line allows the driver to carry more speed at the apex, which allows the car to carry more downforce and therefore more grip. Using all of the track is a fundamental rule to get the most out of your lap time. And that just doesn't apply to Bahrain of course, but for every track. Head into each circuit with the mindset to pick out and get familiar with all of the exploits within the circuit is a great way to gain lap time.